welcome to another episode of Earning the Hate. Hey, gun people. Man, these Earning the Hate videos, I mean, it's just, it's draining to watch what our government allows cops to do and nobody stands up. Okay, I want you to remember this when you're watching this video. Virginia State Police, senior alert, at risk, missing person. Here's a truck, vehicle description. Guy 77 years old. Okay? 77. Last known location. His disappearance poses a credible threat to his health and safety. Okay? His health and safety. Put out by the state police, I believe. Pennsylvania State Police. Please contact state police. Okay? Remember this when you're watching this video.
A 77-year-old man suffering from dementia dies just 13 days after a traffic stop in Front Royal.
Died 13 days. Remember, you can be charged with murder if you shoot somebody and they die within a year and a day, you can be charged. So this guy died within 13 days. These cops should be facing murder charges, but they're investigating it.
Now, Virginia State Police are investigating the use of force that sent that man to the hospital.
Standoff between a Warren County Sheriff deputy and 70.
Notice the endangered man standing there, 77. They said they got in a pursuit with him and chased him for over 3 miles. Probably couldn't hear, probably didn't see him. They said he was going 64 and a 55. Wow. They killed a guy because he didn't pull over. Unfreaking believable. These guys need to go to prison, and I hope they freaking do.
7-year-old Ralph Ennis. Sheriff deputies say Ennis was swerving and speeding on Winchester Road.
Swerving. Maybe he's drunk. Maybe he's having an epileptic fit. Maybe he's diabetic. We don't know. That's what cops are supposed to investigate. No. Nowadays, if you do anything, cops will shoot you because they're in fear of their life or beat the hell out of you.
The early morning of April 2nd. The pursuit lasted 3 miles. Police say with Ennis driving 63 in a 50-mile-per-hour zone.
63 and a 50. Woo, man, he was really shit.
When Ennis pulls over, he steps out of his truck and walks towards.
Look at the threatening, dangerous manner this 77-year-old, frail, 200-pound man just walks out here. Big danger. Big cops. Cop here. Cop here. Cop in this car, canine. Unfreaking believable.
The cruiser. The police report says he looked confused.
Police report said he looked confused. Oh, we call that a clue. No. Nowadays, if you look confused to the police, you make me in fear of my safety. I'll shoot you.
His hands were by his side. The Front Royal officer responds to the scene in disbelief, his body camera capturing it all.
So this cop right here is a police officer. All these other guys are sheriffs. This guy's a PD. So they're backing this guy up. He figures out, this guy's 77 years old, dude. This guy isn't a threat. Freaking relax. You don't have to beat the shit out of everybody for everything. So this cop goes, just walk up and take him into custody. Talk to him. Figure out what's going on. Oh, no.
Jesus Christ, man. Just grab a hold of him.
Seconds later, leave his.
So this cop here, Jesus Christ, man, just grab a hold of him. He knows these sheriff guys are out of control. So at least he said something on camera. I don't know if he knew it was on camera, and I don't know if he did it on purpose. If he went back and filed a report and said, I just watched these cops beat the shit out of a dude and it was bullshit, and I'm documenting it, I'm on this guy's side. If he didn't say shit, then fuck him. He's being a pussy with this blue line and protecting these guys. He said it on camera. They got it on videotape. He's going to have to testify on why he thinks it's bullshit. And if he testifies and comes up with some soft shoeing, well, I didn't know all the facts and I wasn't aware of this and it was really unfair for me to make my opinion without having all that, then he's fucking just as guilty as those guys. But if he gets up there and goes, I heard it. I pulled up. The guy was no threat. There was no reason for him to tackle him. These guys are out of control, screaming. They could have walked up and grabbed him. They absolutely used excessive force, and they were out of control. If he says that, then I'll cut him some break.
His body camera capturing it all.
Jesus Christ, man. Just grab a hold of him.
Seconds later.
This guy, gun out, running. Cop here, screaming and yelling. Guy standing there, no weapons, no nothing. Seems confused. 2 weeks earlier, they had a bolo on him because they knew he was confused. He was a missing person. K9, Third guy running with a gun.
Later, 2 more deputies approach, at least one with a gun drawn. The video then shows one deputy.
And here's where they slam him. I mean, this is so uncalled for. He could have walked to him and go, dude, don't put your hand in your pocket. And why didn't he move him forward and just have him lean over the car or leave him forward? Why did he spin him back into the trailer hitch? His trailer hitch catches this poor old man's leg, which means he can't stop his fall. He can't go to his knees, which is why he died of head trauma, because they tackle and throw his ass after they grab his arms. 77. You freaking pussy ass cops. I am so tired of you. And I'm tired of the other pussy cops that defend these guys. Oh, the blue line. Oh, it's a tough job. Oh, we're all heroes. We don't have any friends. Everybody's against us. Just pay me my benefits. Fuck you guys. This is bullshit. This guy's dead. Life's over because of these pussy ass cops, and they're not held accountable. Out freaking rageous.
Swinging the 77-year-old around, his face slamming into the back of the truck. Ennis was taken to the hospital for cuts to...
This guy gonna knock him both to the ground and slam him with his head after they're holding his arms, after his legs get caught
to his face, but according to this...
on the trailer hitch to where he can't do anything. He's just falling and his feet are trapped because they freaking pinned him against the trailer hitch. Out freaking rageous. Why aren't people screaming that a chief ought to be fired? Oh, I forgot. This guy's white. Did y'all notice that? It was a white guy and white cops. We can't play the race card, so this won't get any coverage.
According to this incident report, doctors determined he was exhibiting signs of a hemorrhage in his head and symptoms consistent with dementia or Alzheimer's. The sheriff's office says Ralph Ennis died 13 days later.
Unfreaking believable. Outrageous, people.
Where the 77-year-old was safe. Ennis was reported missing March 11th from Pennsylvania. Virginia State Police issued this alert, citing he suffered from a cognitive impairment. Deputies discovered Ennis in Front Royal later that day and reunited him with family.
Oh, they're heroes. They brought him to his family. They got all that out in the press. Everybody heard about that. A couple of weeks later, they're going to kill him. Unfreaking believable.
With first responders to recognize the signs of a cognitive impairment. Her advice? Take
2 cops on the ground. They've already slammed him. He's bleeding. They beat the shit out of him. 3rd cop, 4th cop, and the body cam of the cop we're seeing here. Really? You guys have guns, bulletproof vests, cars, lights, radios, and backup in a well-lit area. And you do this to a 77-year-old dude who was reported with dementia a couple weeks earlier? You guys are fucking assholes. And punks. And pussies.
it slow.
Asking some.
This confrontation lasted just 15 seconds.
That was unjust and
So that's this cop here that said, Jesus Christ, man, just grab a hold of him. He gets in his car by himself. He doesn't say anything to anybody on scene. Gets in a car by himself and makes his statement. That was fucking unjust and fucking unfucking called for. He knows it's wrong. He saw it. You know what? If this guy worked for me and he didn't do a report, I'd write his ass up. You know what? You saw that shit. Your job is to protect those who can't protect themselves. This 77-year-old man was no match for these fucking thugs with badges, and you didn't do a report? I'm gonna write your ass up. I ought to put you down as fucking conspiracy with the DA for not fucking reporting it, for covering up a crime and hiding evidence. It's just fucking bullshit.
called for.
The sheriff's office did not respond to our request for an interview, but according to this news release, they're cooperating with the investigation. The deputies are on administrative leave.
Yeah, great. Big freaking, look at all these freaking cops here, people. 1, 2, 3 cars.
The sheriff's office did not respond to our
1, 2, 3,
request
4,
for an
5
interview,
cars.
but according to this news release, they're cooperating with the investigation. The deputies are on administrative leave. Delia Gonsalves, WUSA 9.
Another excellent example of unaccountable officers. Some idiot's going to be here screaming they need more training. It's not their fault. They didn't know. Officer safety. He could have had a weapon. He could have had a bazooka. He could have had a nuclear weapon. He could have been Putin in disguise. They got all these damn excuses when they beat the shit out of people. But you know what? Not enough cops are getting charged for doing this shit. And too many damn cops are looking the other way and not reporting this shit. All right, we'll end that there. Earning the hate.